Top story we are following here on India Today is the deadly onslaught that Israel is continuing against Hezbollah. Israel has brushed aside what global leaders are asking, and the onslaught continues. Commander of Hezbollah's aerial command, Mohammad Naseer, has been eliminated in a precision AIF strike in Beirut. Top Israeli officials have rejected the US-backed proposal for a ceasefire with Hezbollah, even as Washington insisted the truce plan had been coordinated with Israel. Our Foreign Affairs editor Geeta Mohan joining me on the story. Geeta, we are seeing how there was, from the US and the France, a coordinated impact that there should be at least a 21-day ceasefire, but all those things have been kept aside. Continuous pounding of Hezbollah taking place now.
Well, that's right. For Israel, I think Israel is looking at the time frame that it has, November 5th, now the US elections. Should there be a continuity in the government and Kamala Harris becomes president, things are going to get difficult for Netanyahu to continue these operations that he's carrying out in the region. But look at what they've done after Fawad Shukra was assassinated, was killed. They've got the commander of the Air Force of the aerial command of Hezbollah, Mohammad Naseer, a very, very important man, because this is the man who's controlling how the aerial operations, whether they're drones or missiles, were taking place from Hezbollah, from Lebanon into Israel. So a massive loss for Hezbollah and a major gain for Israel. But yes, this comes at a cost. They have rejected the 21-day ceasefire deal that was proposed by France, America and its allies. And we'll have to wait and see whether Netanyahu can continue or will continue the onslaught, despite international community asking for a ceasefire, since there are civilians who are massively affected by what's happening between Israel and Lebanon right now.
Right, thank you, Geeta, for putting everything in perspective. Our Foreign Affairs editor Geeta Mohan also saying that with the US elections just around the corner on the 5th of November, the US elections will take place. Israel now looking at that time frame and the continuous bombing taking place of Hezbollah targets. That's something that Israel will continue. Now, Israel continues its deadly onslaught on Hezbollah. Israel has brushed aside the global calls for a ceasefire with Hezbollah, and continuous bombing campaign that is killing hundreds of people in Lebanon is continuing over the past many days. In the latest death toll, over the past 6 months, close to 1,500 people have lost their lives. At least 15 people were killed in the latest Israeli air raid which struck Beirut. Hezbollah in retaliation bombed Israel's northern city with close to 80 rockets. Netanyahu has promised that he'll keep on hitting Hezbollah with full force. The Israeli Prime Minister, in fact, is in New York to attend the United Nations General Assembly Summit. This is exactly what's taking place on that front. There was, in fact, a call which was made by the United States of America and France, and they said that there should be pressure that should be mounted on Israel and a 21-day ceasefire. That's the precise date that both the countries wanted, France and United States, so that people can actually move to safer locations. So that was something which was put on something that they said that they wanted to do, but at the moment, from what we are understanding, Israel very, very clear that they will keep on hitting and pounding on Hezbollah and keep on targeting Hezbollah.